Hey guys, my name is Bobby. I own ABC Skip Hire and ABC Waste Management, and today we're going to take you through the process of what we do and what happens to your waste when it comes into our yard. Yeah, so basically now the skip's been tipped. Our guy's going through a digger and he'll pick out the stuff he can get out to salvage, and if it's not, it's going to go straight in the big pile and get shredded up. Once we have picked out in our picking station your cardboard and your plastics, that's kind of the main plastics we're picking out at the minute, is our soft kind of clear shrink wrap. We'll get a certain amount of that, a certain amount of the cardboard, and then we'll fire up the baler and we'll bale it all up and stock it until the price comes up. So this right here is our end of line. This is our landfill, which goes for energy. So it goes to RDF and SRF, two different grades, and we send that off to a brilliant company over here called Regen, and they will do the sorting and the final pick and bale it up. Right guys, so basically when we're sorting your wood out and your skips or any timber comes in, gets tipped here, then we're going to move along. We'll shred it up to our first stage shred, which goes into this pile. And then after all that gets sorted out, and then when it's in getting shredded, we're taking all the nails, any contaminants is all out. We've got magnets on the belts, and it takes all that out of it in each stage. After that, we go into the finer shred. This will go down to a lower grade, and then we can then sand that for biomass, for energy, to make it all recycled. So this is the slayer. This is our Edge XL slayer. We got this 2 years ago. It's a slow speed shredder, so basically means we do all our waste and we do the timber. Anything we need shredded, it goes to this slayer first. It's fairly mobile, it's all on tracks with a big diesel cat engine inside, so power through anything. Right guys, so now you've just seen all the waste getting shredded. Next phase is we're going to go in, we're going to do our picking station. So all the waste gets tipped off to the left hand side, then gets loaded up by the digger. The digger is going to feed it into the hopper. The hopper then will do the rest of the work and it'll feed it through the rest of our system. It's going to go through our trommel machine. It's going to take out all your small stones, your glass, you've got all your soil, and this all going to come out and it's going to be in this big pile. And then it's going to go up into this big blower, and it's going to blow all our light plastics and stuff like that into a big compactor. After that, it will go right into this picking station, which we're going to show you now. Right guys, this is our picking station in action now. So basically here's the last stage of our last pick, and we're going to make sure we get our landfill, any materials that shouldn't be there. The guys are going to put it down the hopper, so we'll make sure we capture as much as we can so we can save and not put any in the landfill. The other side now, the picking station. So this is where you're going to see what comes down out of the hatches. This is our last and final hatch, and that's our landfill, and we want to make sure we get as much as that out and save now. Before that, we'll have our timber, and then our first point of call is our metals. So obviously we'll have a magnet system on, which you'll see in a second, but we make sure that we want to get all the copper, all the aluminium, anything that magnet won't get, we want to capture it straight away first. This is now our magnet system, which is here. It's attached to the actual belt itself, and it will flick anything metal off and in to this skip below. And our final and last destination of what we have got is our stone. So out of all that landfill and where it started off, from at the very end of the station, ends up now back in the stone. With that ability, we can then process that with a bit of cement, and we can make our Lego blocks. and that's what we create to make our bays inside our sheds. Right guys, now you've seen what happens to your waste in your skip, and thankfully with the systems that we have, we're able now to provide you, our customer, a 97% recycled rate. So that means everything, out of all the stuff you bring, 97% is going back to either energy or going back to being reproduced. So only 3% will go to landfill. So if you want to come to us and get your waste recycled by us, by the best in the country, give us a shout and follow the links on the page.